Mhm.
EA Sports.
Mhm. charger.
Like that! You like that! You like that! You like that!
Defense, I'm still on the search for stud right now. Not sold. The only thing I can do is try to get the transfer portal when it's available. Let's go. Green board and move some of these.
Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the wideout.
Sir.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sideline, it's Turner. And he'll step across the sideline.
I think he's short.
Good gain on that one. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that tackle for loss.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Lawson. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Appalachian State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Roberts.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He's right on target. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Roberts. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Jet sweep to the receiver. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. sixth play of the drive coming up. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lawson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Pennington. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. That's caught. It's Robinson. And they're able to get him down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt.
Don't.
Absolutely
Dude, you're retarded.
perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the
Does that
field.
every time?
Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker.
Fired, my guy.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Pennington. He caught it.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. And they got him for the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
Let's go.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They go to the ground.
Oh, good move.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Using his legs, it's Turner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Single back formation and they give it to it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Mountaineers get enough to move the chains. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. Got it on the outside, it's Tucker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try.
Oh, I missed it.
And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Back to pass, it's Pennington. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Marshall quick to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw.
Oh, wow, wide open.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down.
Oh.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass is intercepted. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat cool when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, it's loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Marshall quick to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Puts him in the spin cycle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it. It's Turner. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving a ball out of the backfield.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Dropping back, it's Pennington. He finds his man at the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
They'll give it to the back.
They're up by 7 over UMass. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Mountaineers will move the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Why?
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, my God.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The hand to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They go right back to him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Good job.
Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Fires into the end zone.
Oh, he dropped
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got his man quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot
What?
late in the
How
game.
did that happen? They had the ball in there.
Touchdown, Marshall! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
17 at stake.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's got an open man. Afterburners coming. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
No.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come.
Blew it, dude. Blew it.
More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium. The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. And the Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Chanticleer's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
That's caught. It's Price. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Handoff from the gun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Finds the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Price. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, App State. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Hudson. It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fires and picked off.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Running back searching for a hole. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to get to him. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, what a play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tucker. They'll move those chains, getting it out.
That was crazy.
Yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in it.
Oh, what a
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. first down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Buys a little time with his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open.
Benched. He's not even playing. Is it at the end or something? He is not. Alright, well, this dude needs to be in.
Some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on the...
I think I need to move him to the back or in another spot. Johnson, where's he starting? D-tackle? No. 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 Safety? Oh, he's at the end. Or outside backer, that's right.
But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there.
What's going on here?
run has the same call. Now on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Hudson. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Getting some heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before, moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Roberts. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lawson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. After the misfire, now on second down. Wants to throw, it's Hudson. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Lawson. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Roberts. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the shot to clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He makes the connection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Mountaineers are on the move. They'll run it on the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Marches ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, App State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The shot that clears, racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
The safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins.
And he slid through that attempt, and he continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hudson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Fights off a defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Price. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
28, Coastal Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hudson. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. The Express got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
App State, 42. Coastal Carolina, 10.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Hudson. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Still on his feet. And he'll be out of short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown. Touchdown, App State! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he puts through the extra point.
Makes the score. App State 49.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
With the catch, it's Washington. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Hudson. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. He looks that one in nicely. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. And the Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
1 sacks.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield is Hudson. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.